Make sure you're close to the mic.
All right,
Record.
hello everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Water Cooler Talk. I am Harriet Simon,
I'm Julian Sachs.
and today we have a sponsor, and that sponsor is Anchor. Anchor is actually where the just audio version of the podcast is. It's wonderful because it's really cool because they actually distribute your podcast for you to like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, just everywhere.
Yeah, and they're really dedicated to helping out
They
all
they
podcasts of all types. Doesn't
yeah
really matter what you're.
they
Yeah,
the cool thing is that you can actually get paid directly from the site. You can cash out directly from the app. It's so cool. Like, say if we reach 1,000 listeners, we get $15,
and the other thing is that
and 80% of that
yeah.
is going to the Actors Fund until Broadway reopens. Because a lot of people in the arts need money, including trumpet players in the pit. They're out of a job, so all the money until Broadway reopens is going towards the Actors Fund. And we don't actually know when we'll make money, but it's so good.
But and if you have a podcast you're trying to start up,
Go to anchor.fm.
Yeah, it's great.
Anchor.fm.
It's a really great website,
today.
and it's really easy to use. It's a really simple,
user friendly, super great.
It's like iOS.
So now that the sponsor is out of the way, I say we talk about. Well, we have a couple things on the agenda today. First thing we're going to talk about is how I got this scar. For all you auditory listeners, you are missing out because it's pretty gruesome.
Yeah, you can watch the podcast. You can listen in on Anchor or any of the platforms it's on.
You have time to listen
or
to
you can listen.
YouTube,
yeah, you can just watch it on YouTube and see the full MP, like the full video and audio.
Yeah. So this was last year at the end of the year, and Julian here invited me to go camping with him.
So our school, they do like a little camping trip for the elementary school, and my younger sister, she's in the elementary school.
Yeah.
So I kind of had no choice but to go on the trip, and I invited Harry, and it was in like the mountains. It was a really pretty place.
We had our own
foresty.
cabin.
Yeah, we had a cabin.
Very nice furnished.
It was really nice. It was great. It was like it was really beautiful there. It was like a little wooden log cabin. It was great. And
so great.
What ended up happening was there's these really nice trails there. They're asphalt paved. They're like really easy to bike on. But Harry, he didn't have a bike that he brought, so we brought one of my old ones, which had really bad brakes.
Let's slow it down, the story, my friend.
All right.
So the road trip was actually pretty fun. I'm gonna need you to step away from the
mic a little bit. We watched
Ryan's
toy review.
We watched Ryan's toy review on the way over. Julian, can you hear me all right?
Suggest it. Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Loud?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So I have been camping once before at El Capitan, and I had a miserable time. I'm not a great camper. I'm not very resourceful. But this time I was excited because it was more glamour camping, for those of you who don't know. And I was excited because I haven't ridden a bike. And you know the whole thing about like, you never forget how to ride a bike. So we got into our cabin, which is super nice. And we spent the first day, doing camp things, riding our bikes around, going to the dinner area, taking a walk. But then the second day, I rode the bike downhill.
There was this really big, it was a large hill.
It's called Death Mountain to the people who
that's what everyone calls it. It's very fun. It's very steep. But on the bike Harry actually had, it was pretty, it's an old one. So the brakes,
the funny thing is
they were shifty. When you press the brakes, it would skid and it would keep going. So it was pretty dangerous. And I
went on the first time and it went great, but I really braked the entire time. And I was fine. And then we circled back, went back up. I was in pants, I mind you. I was in plaid pants. And I did not touch the brakes at all. And I was going really fast. And I think if I didn't skid the brakes, I would have died. I think if I was going, I would accelerate speed and then I would have hit the truck or the side of the fence.
Yeah.
I think I would have died if I didn't brake. but I slammed on the brakes, but I missed the back brake, and I slammed on the front brake, and I went head over handlebars, sideways, and like took a massive 4 or 5 spins down the hill. I thought my leg was broken. Julian's mom actually saw it.
Yeah, she was nearby.
It was a loud fall.
And thank God my dad's a doctor, because my dad was able.
My dad
they had to find a way to drive Harry all the way up back to the top of all the mountain, which was pretty far, where our cabin was, because it's a very big place. We were all the way at the bottom, and there's a whole thing you have to take. So we had to do all of that, and I was stuck. I didn't get to go on the ride, so I had to find my way back with my little sister, who was 7 or 8 at the time.
Well, when I took a tumble, my hands braced my fall. That stopped it from hitting my face.
But so it was a gnarly cut. The skin folded, and it was that big.
Here's my point of impact. So I'm on the bike. I brake. I go head over handlebars. I hit my hands. If I didn't have my hands, you wouldn't be seeing this. I brake with my hands. I skid my hand completely. It's really bad. And then I take a tumble. I scrape the knee on the second tumble. And then I slam back and I starfish out. My head hits the back really, really hard. If I didn't wear a helmet, I would have been dead. It was the least gnarly way it could have gone down. But still, when they cut open, they didn't cut open the pants. They rolled it back because I didn't want to ruin them. And the skin on my knee had been cut like a Nike
folded. It was folded
back. It was gushing blood
everywhere.
I was like, stitches, right away, stitches. I'm gonna need stitches. And he was like, well, we don't know, Julian's dad. So they took me back up to the.
They had a van come because you couldn't go back up. Everyone had biked down, my whole family, so we didn't have our car with us when we went. So the people had to drive a van down and drive all the way up, and I was stuck with my 7-year-old sister, and I had to find a way to get her all the way back up, and she was not happy. It's very uphill. It's a rigorous ride, and it was very hard for her. And she did not have a good time. And it took us 40 minutes. No, not 40, because I had to walk. So what happened was my sister had her bike. And then I had my bike, and I also had to bring Harry's bike up the mountain, which was really hard to do.
So luckily, Julian's dad had all his medical supplies there.
Yeah, my dad always brings a bag full of stuff.
So either that happened, or we had to be in the ER for 8 hours. And in no less than 20 minutes, he sutured me up. I felt everything. Now, he had Novocaine or injectable stuff, but I still felt it. Not the full blunt of
it didn't hurt, but you could feel what was going on, and that's probably really.
I could feel the full impact of it. It was bad. So I got an A-strap on, right? And I walked into the cabin, and he called my mom, and I was like, he's like, hey, Harry's fine. And she goes what? What happened? What happened? And he had to ask permission before he sewed me up. It was more funny at that point. I mean, I was in pain, but still.
Yeah, you were very good about it.
Thank you. And that night, Julie and I watched Sweeney Todd.
The musical from The Office. Well, not from The Office.
Sweeney Todd. So we watched that, and the rest of the camping trip.
We were kind of stuck inside, but it was a good time.
It was a great time, and I'm very thankful for Julian's family was there. I liked being in the outdoors, and the ride back, I had to put my leg up in the middle, resting.
Yeah. It was
not very comfortable. But it was fine. I had it on for 6 weeks. I had 6 weeks of no knee bending, and then I had 2 weeks of slight knee bending. And then I was able to do the Russian and everything. But it's funny enough, my audition for the summer show of Oklahoma happened on the day on the day before I was able to do deep knee bends. I was so paranoid. But on the day that I was first able to do light knee bends, I went out to go play basketball.
Oh,
I didn't break my stitches
I know, but
because I was thinking like I wanted to go play basketball. And let's see, when I'm taking a jump shot, let's just do a wind up.
no,
and I both
you
get
don't
to that.
realize it, but you do a deep knee bend on your jumpers.
And you do
Like, everyone does.
this.
Yeah,
This is not deep. Like deep is like this,
but that's
still, it was
pretty
really
close.
it was pushing the line. Because
Yeah,
when I jump, I get low. So if I had made a wrong step, I easily could have burst my stitches. I was in a play at
bad.
a school that year, and I fell, and I thought I burst my stitches, but I didn't. It hurt a lot, but my director was just like, "I've seen a lot of stitches. You'd be dying right now if you burst." So it healed up, and it left a nasty scar. Like it's still gross, but I'm glad I can walk. And Joe, Julian's dad, said if I didn't wear pants that day, I would have needed plastic surgery. And it was the only pair of pants I bought on the trip. That's pretty weird.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing pants at all for the rest of the trip.
Or underwear, if you know what I mean. So that's the story of that. Now the next thing we're going to talk about, I say we take. We don't need to take a break. Are you good, Julian? You want to power through?
I mean, I think I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm ready to switch up the subject. If
So I say we take a break here.
all right,
We're going to hear a little bit more about our sponsor, Anchor, and we'll see you after the break.
all right, guys, bye.
Break time.
All right, welcome back from the break.
Welcome back, everyone.
It was just
I
a
hope you
short little break.
Learned a lot about Anchor, our wonderful sponsor for today's episode.
All right, so our next
Wilson.
subject is we're going to be taking a quiz. Which NBA player are you? So it's exciting. So I think I'm going to go first.
You do it.
If you had to
Explain it
be a
to the
fan of one of these teams, which would it be? We have the Warriors, we have the Cavs, we have OKC, and then we have the Rockets. I already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with the Rockets. I'm personally a big fan of James Harden. I love watching what he does. He's really fun to watch. And I think this quiz might be a little older because I don't know why they have OKC and they have the Cavs.
You're pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, and the Warriors are getting irrelevant. But what position are you most likely to play? That's pretty easy. I'm gonna go shooting guard.
Why are you a shooting guard?
Well, I'm gonna say shooting guard because I'm not the biggest guy. I'm not the smallest, but I'm pretty mediocre. I've recently gotten a lot better at shooting. That's one of my that's something I'm better at. And because of quarantine, it's been really I've been like lazy. I haven't really gotten down to initiative. I've only been shooting around in my alley. And I really need to be working on my handles. And I think the point guard is even shooting guard, you still want to have good handles.
Yeah.
But my handles, they haven't gotten worse, but they could be better. So that's why I'm going with shooting guard.
Good choice.
What do you like on the court? I've got to go with focus because when I always play, I like to kind of I just like don't I like kind of like zone out and tune out everything else but the game. And sometimes I don't really get aggressive, graceful, not really, confident. Yeah, that's why I go with focused. Do you think you'd be good at shooting 3-pointers? I would go with most times because recently, like I said, my shot has gone a lot better. Before, I would say not really, but I've definitely worked on my mid range and my threes, and I've just gotten all of that
I
a lot.
agree.
I've just gotten that better.
You're the master of the bank shot.
No, I don't bank anymore. Trust me. um, how would you react to your enemy team's taunts? Personally, I would I would like to say ignore them, but knowing me, at a certain point, I just taunt them back.
Good choice.
Um, the coach benches you. How do you react? Um, cheering my teammates on. That's usually what I'm doing. What would your role on the team be? I would say, um, I think next year I might be more of a scorer.
This year
So
defending, right?
yeah, this year I was more of a passer, and I did grab a few rebounds, but that wasn't really something I was major for. I would say passer, but for next year I'm definitely gonna try to be a scorer. Your team is down 2 points and there's 10 seconds left. What do you do? I would probably say dunk it. No. I would hmm, I knowing me, I would definitely be I would be the person to pass it to someone who's open, but I hope
You have the confidence
if I
next
can,
year.
if I yeah, if I'm definitely I definitely am going to have an increase in confidence, but if I'm open,
Definitely.
once I'm if I'm like if I have everything, like if everything's right, if everything's going well, I would be taking that shot. But I would definitely be passing it to like Max or Jake because I'm very confident in them. Like if because I feel like during the games what happens is if I had the ball, if I was in, usually Harry isn't in at the same
No, you're
time.
not in the same time.
Yeah, because sometimes they'll
Get
switch
seven for
us.
each other.
Yeah, or I'll be playing with a different lineup. So I would be passing it to because usually when I'm in, if it's at that time, Harry's already had a lot of game time.
Yes.
Yeah, and you've gotten everything up, and and I would probably be in. It would probably be like it would probably be well if it was down 2 points, you would definitely be in.
Not
I
necessarily.
Yeah, I would just pass it to anyone that I'm really confident in.
Hopefully
That's
that'll be yourself next year.
Yeah, but as long like whoever's wide open, even if that's me. How do you spend the night before a big game?
Well, we go to
Um,
school, so I don't know if there's that much.
yeah, but I would definitely do practicing because I just love putting up
You do like to
shots.
practice.
Yeah. Which of these numbers would you have printed on your shirt? 30, Steph Curry,
Uh,
0, 13. I don't know why I would want 13 when I have 23. I would just go 23. That's what everyone I think would do. Because who doesn't want to have 23 on their jersey? Like if I like going for other numbers, but I mean, out of Curry, Westbrook and Harden and Jordan, I'm definitely gonna do Jordan just because it's Michael Jordan. If you were drafted, what number would you have been drafted? Fourth. I'm definitely a fourth pick. Um, I'm just saying that because I know I'm not the best player. I'm not the best basketball player ever. And I don't think that's not something I don't want to be the best basketball player ever. I don't want to be first round. I don't think I would even like think of registering for the draft because that's not really I don't really want to be in the NBA when I'm older. That's just not what my main thing that I want to do. What sneaker brand would you love to sponsor you? That's easy, Nike. Because I don't know why it's Jordan and Nike because they are the same company technically. But I just love Nike. What color would you want your uniform to be? I would probably go with maroon because that's a nice darker red, and I like that a lot. Compared to your teammates and friends, how tall are you?
Well,
I would
we
go
have
with I'm
average, but we have a pretty
well
tall
compared to
bunch.
yeah, we have a tall friend group, except for like a few of them. I would probably I would go with average even with them, just because there's also like it gets offset kind of.
With like Zion.
Um, which of these qualities do you lack on the court? I would probably say, I'm gonna actually ask Harry what he thinks because he plays with it. He notices
I
humor,
don't. I mean,
sharing,
you're pretty
dependability,
funny.
or humility.
These are more off the court things, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you refer to this one. I don't know.
Um, I'm gonna just say I'm not sure because I'll just do humility. Ooh, how would you feel about being asked to be put in a video game like NBA 2K? It would be. I'm not gonna say it would be the best thing ever. Um, it would be fun as long as like it would be pretty funny if they made me like
Yeah.
an insane Galaxy Opal, but I don't know. I just think it would be fun to play as myself. But you kind of can do that in my player.
It's a lot of questions.
Yeah. What's the best part of basketball? Um, Scoring. I just love the sound of a swish. That's like probably one of my favorite things. Just getting
It's
it
close to an
perfect
orgasmic
and
noise.
just lining it up. Why would you play basketball? If I actually was in the NBA, it is something that I love. I just have a lot of fun, just like the leather on the ball, the court. I don't know. I just like that. I also love, like I said before, just perfect. Whenever like
Yeah.
you shoot it, it's just perfect. Like it's really crisp. It's not like any regular swish. It's just crisp. Which NBA great inspired you most? I do want to say Michael Jordan, but I'm gonna go with Allen Iverson because I'm not saying this because I'm a really small man, but I think he has like amazing handles and all. And I really the reason I got into basketball is because of like handles, and I just love that. Um, what salary would you settle for this season? What salary would you settle for a season? If I could, I would do 30 million. I don't know. Just who
We
wouldn't
all
want
want that
30
money.
million dollars? Which of these universities were you scouted from? Ooh, I would go with UCLA or Duke.
I think you're more of a UCLA man, I feel like.
Yeah, I think UCLA. They also have a great music program.
They do.
Who are you most likely listening to before a match starts? Um, I wouldn't say none. I wouldn't say any of these because I'm not the big. I like rap, but I'm not the
Like
biggest
Kanye.
fan. Yeah, if they had Kanye, I would definitely listen to him. I love Kanye, but
Closest to Kanye here that was probably Jay-Z in terms of age, right?
well, Jay-Z is also one of the goats,
I would pick
and he
Jay-Z if
does do
I
a lot. He has some really good stuff with Kanye. I would do Future or Jay-Z. I've been listening when I've been practicing. I just find like a random playlist like
I listen to podcasts before I
basketball
play.
hype warm up or something 2020, and that has a lot of Future. Um, but I'd probably go with Jay Z because yeah, like Drake, Future, or Jay Z. So I'll just say Jay Z.
I didn't know Rick Ross.
Which female celebrity are you hoping to have front row seats to your game? Ooh, I would go with. I think we all know Rihanna.
Yeah, Riri.
Um, East Coast or West Coast? Ooh, definitely. I'd say both. They're both really well. I'm gonna go with the West Coast just because this is where I live and I love it here. Which U.S. state would you love to play for? I would say California, cause where I'm from I think California they have the best, especially L.A. They have the best sports
They do.
teams. Um, After you retire from playing sports, what career would you go into? Um,
Probably should have been doing this simultaneously.
if I say another sport, I can do that. I'll just get MJ, but probably and I would actually say another sport, but it would probably be like I just go out and golf for fun
Yeah.
because I'm a big golfer.
Can you hurry up, Dylan? We
Yeah,
don't have a
sorry.
lot of
Who's the
time.
most important person in your life? Probably that's hard because all of these people are like, in my opinion, the most. But if I have kids,
Yeah, definitely.
what would the media call you? I would hope for the king, just because
R.I.P. Kobe.
RIP Mamba. What kind of sports related scandal would you be involved in?
Being involved with a teammate's girlfriend's wife. Shout out Tony
Yeah.
Parker. Tony
Um.
Parker and if you don't know Tony Parker and what's your face? His wife. He cheated with his teammate's wife.
I would probably say, yeah,
Pretty
just
baller.
because I wouldn't want. I don't think I wouldn't.
Two drugs.
I would honestly say beating up another player. Cause if I had someone that I was constantly, and then yeah, I don't know. I feel like that could happen, especially if it's as competitive as the NBA. If you were a player, how would you wear your hair? Um, Short, I guess. Ooh,
LeBron
LeBron.
James. So why don't you retake the quiz and I'll do it real quick.
All right, yes, I will.
No, you have to do a retake quiz, but
I know. I'm just gonna reload the web page.
will that work?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I am a big Bulls fan. Bulls suck. I know.
I know the
suck.
Bulls are pretty bad this year, and for the past.
All right, let's start taking it.
Start over there. So, which
I
team?
would love to be a Houston Rockets fan as well. I like the way they play. I like small ball.
They're really fun to watch.
I play center, even though I would play point guard if I was in the NBA. My
That's
skill
weird.
set.
I'm just gonna click power forward.
Power forward. I like to shoot threes, though.
I'm gonna say you're aggressive.
Aggressive. I'm very aggressive on the court.
Yeah.
I am a good 3-point shooter. That's really, Julian, you've seen me. I can knock them down at a pretty efficient rate. I mean, not as good as an NBA player, but I'm pretty good for my age. If my enemy team taunts, I will taunt them back 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Obviously. I would throw a hissy fit.
Yep.
Especially when I get benched for someone who's worse than me.
By yeah.
Who loves to pass. We're not gonna go into it. He's a nice guy, but he's bad. It's not his fault. I am a scorer. I'm not good at rebounding or defense, really, or passing.
I mean, I think I would say you're a rebounder or a scorer, but yeah, definitely scorer. You're definitely more of a scorer. You just have the ability to rebound because of your height.
It's more effort-based rebounding. It's not really
yeah.
I'm taking the shot all the time. I'll have the confidence to take it. I'm watching YouTube videos, sleeping, definitely. I love sleeping. Sleeping's pretty great. I 13, obviously. 23, no, 23, I lied. Oh shit,
You were
23.
23 in 7th grade, right?
I was 23 in seventh
Yeah.
grade. It was really tight on
If
me
you were
too.
a player, what number would you have been drafted?
I would have been drafted 7th, really. I think I'm doing more of a sleeper pick in the team who got me. Everyone would be like, "Oh,
I
you should have
said
taken him."
I said 4th just because I would like to be a higher, but I don't think I would
I'd
be
like to have a little bit of a chip
first.
on my shoulder.
Yeah, and you can use that to.
I would love definitely Adidas because Jordan. They're not
Jordan,
a
I
great
think they're
company.
more of a style brand now.
Yeah, and Nike is just not a great company.
I like Nike. I don't know. I like Nike.
They make good shoes, but they're not
Yeah.
nice dogs and animals.
Unless you're like LeBron.
Uh, definitely red. See red, Chicago. Let's go, Chicago. Compared to teammates, how tall? I am tall. I am
You're not
6'1".
above average, but you're definitely tall. Just because we have like Max.
I am 6'1". I am the second tallest. College I like on the court. Sharing.
Yeah, I was
Dependability.
gonna.
Sharing. I shoot a lot.
Yeah.
I don't care what they do as long as they get my character right. Let me give you some abs. Worked hard on those. That's part of basketball. The cheerleaders, dude. I love it. No, winning. Definitely
Why
winning.
would you
Go
play
up, go up, winning.
basketball?
Should we go up? The winning is what I chose.
You said okay.
I know. I love the cheerleaders, but I love to win.
Why the
I
2K
love
ones? The
things.
2K one.
Julian doesn't skip those.
Why would you want to be in the NBA?
It's what I love.
Yeah.
Obviously, basketball's a great sport. Michael Jordan, 100%. Chicago Bulls fan for life. He's such an inspiration.
I mean, I love his fader, but
yeah, it's so nice. It's like so
yeah.
clean.
I just think Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely all of those people.
Magic's jumper is a little wonky.
But I just think Allen Iverson, he's just one of those people that I really like. But I love MJ. He's one of my favorites. What about
30 million? Obviously, I don't know why that's even a question.
All right, next. No, I'm joking.
Get the paper.
What about you?
UCLA, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, I love UCLA. I am listening to Broadway show tunes.
I would think Drake. For you,
Drake is the closest to Broadway show tunes, even though they're not.
He's also Jewish.
I would love Bad Girl Riri on the court.
I knew that.
Bad Girl Riri, damn, she's amazing. East Coast, definitely. Got New York.
Yeah.
Got Chicago. I would never want to play for Georgia ever. New York, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know about Georgia.
I'm a New York
or
baby.
Florida.
Florida's trash.
The Magic?
Nah.
Ooh.
I would definitely acting. I'd love to be on Broadway someday. Most important person in my life, my wife. She's not alive yet. Okay.
Oh, that's a
little weird. The media would call me a family man, definitely. I really want to have a family.
What kind of sports scandal?
I would definitely be
Doping.
involved in a teenage life. Not even kidding. It's already happened.
If you were a basketball player.
I would like to wear it long in a ponytail. So I guess short is the longest. No, afro. Afro, definitely afro.
A Jufro.
Jufro.
Ooh.
Hey, Steph Curry, shimmy master. Shimmy master. I like that. I will take Steph Curry. Greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah.
What? I don't know how that's related, but it's whatever, though. So,
Ooh. Let's take this one. Let's do a quick one.
Let's not.
Quickie.
Let's not.
Let's see how long it is, because this might be.
No, but I think we've done enough quizzes for today.
Yeah.
I would just like to show you all how awesome the water cooler is. So we got the idea for water cooler talk after I got a water cooler for the house.
It's very amazing, the noises it makes.
We're going on a little adventure.
It's crisp water.
We're running from the garage. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Look. It's really modern. Place it in. I have to listen to this noise. Just listen. Wow, you can't beat that. And it's ice cold.
They couldn't. I don't really think I could hear that, but you can
Mm.
imagine. It's really.
It tastes so good, the water. It's so frozen, so freezy, so nice.
All right.
I think
so,
it's time that we introduce a new segment to the show.
Yes, it is.
I'm getting invented on the spot like I do everything. We're going to do truth or dare. One truth or dare each.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Do you want to go first?
I would love to go first. Julian Bovard Sachs. Located on bleep. Haha. Truth or dare?
All right. So this is a hard one. If I go with truth, you can ask me anything. But if I go with dare, you can make me do anything. I'm gonna say dare.
Dare. Julian Sachs.
Yes.
I dare you to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, all right. I think I already have done that though. Why don't we dare all the fans to like, comment, and
I
subscribe?
dare all of you to like, comment, and subscribe, and check us out on all the other platforms.
Much appreciated. It's much
That would be
appreciated.
super great if you did that dare. But the real dare, I dare you to do the chicken dance for 20 seconds.
Ooh.
Chicken dance for 20 seconds.
All right, we're gonna have to take the headphones off, so I'm not
Take the
gonna hear
headphones
you.
off. I will narrate it. I'm gonna say some things. Ooh, you can't hear me. Ooh, what am I gonna say?
You guys can't. I can't hear anything, but I don't really remember how to do the chicken dance, so I'm gonna have to improvise a little.
I'm gonna do a little music for you. Hey, hey, squawk, 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 squawk. Yes, very, very good. Ooh, very nice. Big round of
There you guys
applause.
go. That was the chicken dance.
Big round of applause. Make sure that earns a like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if that does. I don't know what does. All right.
All right, Harry. Truth or dare?
I'm gonna have to go with truth on this one. Keep it clean, Julian.
All right, let's do a little truth.
Truth.
Harry. Let's see.
We'll give him a little time. A little time to think. In the meantime, I will play some background music on my guitar here. Big you truth or dare, Julia. I believe in you.
I believe I have a
What's he
truth or
pick?
dare.
What's he pick?
All right.
Picks.
All right. So I want to know if you could be any NBA player that's a bench player, or someone that isn't necessarily one of the biggest all-stars ever, like Michael Jordan or Kobe. Who would you want to be, and why?
That's a good question. I choose Sean Livingston of the Golden State Warriors.
That's a good choice.
You know why? Because he got the mid-range jumper. He gets lots of rings too. He plays about 20 minutes a game, and he gets all of the hits. So he plays garbage time, choose any shot he wants, which is a mid-range. He dunks on people, and he gets a free ring every couple years. So that's.
I mean, that sounds like a joyride.
So
I get that choice.
So if there's anything else you'd like to talk about, current events related, you can bring it up at this time.
All right.
Our recommendation, and then we'll end for today.
Let's see. All right, I wanted to think about maybe giving an update on the Hard Rock Nick situation.
So Hard Rock Nick,
I think I'm.
You should tell it.
Yeah, I think I'd like to tell that because I was kind of I was very involved in this.
Go ahead and
Um,
say it.
I think this. Oh, you guys might not have seen this episode, but it was definitely an episode I wanted to see. So I'm just gonna show you everything.
Why don't you go ahead and put the screenshots on a Google
Yeah,
Doc?
I'm doing
Share.
screen share. So as you can see, I DM'd him sup G because I wanted to see if he would respond.
Gauge interest.
And then I went like this.
So this is an innocent fan from a 13-year-old.
I'm 14, and this is what happens. It's all from Trump haters. They were mad I went viral. Can you please like my last 200 posts? I need more likes.
So he
So,
tries to get Julian to like his post.
And I also just want to say something. I do say nothing would bring me more pleasure, but I'm gonna say something about the Trump haters thing. I do not like Trump. Just putting it out there. I'm not a supporter of him.
Yeah, we are both huge Democrats.
Yeah, so don't get any ideas that we're not. Yeah. My friend and I are very big fans, and we have a podcast, and we would love for you to come here and address the haters. Please sub and like all the vids. Already did. You have the best content. And he goes, thanks. Where are you located? So then I told him all this, and I told him how we're on Zoom because of the circumstances. And he goes, link or channel? And I said, link. Maybe you could join. And then I sent him the Zoom link, and he was like, no, what's your podcast? And I told him, it's called Water Cooler Talk. It's all about things guys deal with. And we would love to bring a famous person like you on. Right, but let me see your old shows. This sounds like a bog catfish.
Who's catfishing Hard Rock Nick? Am I right, guys?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's with a lot of influence, because that was about what I was saying before, because he was intrigued in the conversation. And I said, no problem, I'll send the link. We would be very thankful for you to join. He goes, YouTube, send me the YouTube channel. And I go, it's just a podcast, but we're getting on Spotify now. He goes, but right, but podcasts go on YouTube.
Well, they do now.
I don't really know where that's coming from, but that's pretty recent for them to go on YouTube. Kind of started out with NPR on the radio.
Yeah, for real.
Podcast. So I think he might have been a little miseducated. So Hard Rock Nick, if you're listening, now you know. Just clearing that up. And I said I can give proof, so I sent him that. And I said, look, we're not famous, but we're great fans of you, and it would be a pleasure to have you on for a few minutes. I'll do it for $500.
Okay, dude, how much money
if you don't need the
have?
exposure, I don't need the exposure, but it would get you views. And I go, no, I just need 3 minutes. We're not famous. And I go, he goes, no, that's too short. Buy it here if it's that short. And I was like,
to charge $100.
Please, we're very big fans. Sorry, these podcasts are extremely small, have nothing in it for me. I mean, bro, I'm gonna make you relevant. That's not fair. I don't think 60K followers on Instagram is gonna make you relevant. But
you're only relevant because Danny Gonzalez made a post about you.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I said, I kind of get where he's coming from, but I think he is. It's a little too, yeah. And it's like I don't really think we were intending on him shouting us out on his Instagram or anything. It was more that we're just big fans of his. Like, we love Hard Rock. We think it's.
He's a sexist.
Yeah, he is. It's just kind of watching his stuff.
We just wanted to make fun of him.
Yeah, and it kind of would, like, if you're listening, Hard Rock Nick, we didn't really want your fans on our thing. We didn't really care about that. It was more just about talking to you, and we thought it would be funny. So I was like, what's not fair is asking two 14-year-olds for $500. But I said, I understand where you're coming from, and I'm sorry for wasting your time. He goes, sorry, I didn't know you were that young. And I said, it's fine. I'm never going to hate on Hard Rock Nick. I just don't want to waste your time when you have business matters to attend to. I really don't believe all the shit he says, all the stuff he says.
I think a good decision would be to just ask him to record a podcast trailer for us for our troubles.
He said, my question is, what podcast is only 3 minutes? I don't know why he thinks our podcast is only 3 minutes. I was saying we only want him on for 3 minutes.
We don't want him on forever.
He said that's one question. Just ask me here. LOL. He's using the wrong words, but it's fine. It's Hard Rock Nick. LMAO. So we know you're busy with all your property and companies, but our whole thing is like 45 minutes each episode, and we just are big fans and really wanted to chat with you. And by the way, it wasn't really about fame, LOL. And he hasn't gone back to me since.
Did he even see it?
I don't even know. It's stupid.
Well, you'll keep us posted on it.
I will definitely keep you posted if anything happens. I don't know if anything's going to happen, but
my
you
recommendation
never know with Hard Rock Nick.
Is the upcoming NBC Parks and Rec Zoom episode.
Definitely. We're both very
Check
big fans
that
of
out.
Parks and Nick, and I think
Parks
we're
and
both very
Rec.
excited. Oh, Parks and Rec. I'm sorry.
No,
Parks and Nick. I have a recommendation. If you are ever gonna be watching TV at all, there's here, I'm gonna look this up. Well, I don't need to. I think a lot of you fans have seen this before because it's very big. I'm talking about Tiger King, the Netflix documentary. Give it a try. If it's not for you, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it's for you, you're definitely gonna be into it. It's really great. I suggest it, and it gets crazier after each episode. So, highly suggest Tiger King.
I think that does it for this episode.
All right.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you all. We love
Make sure
all
to
of
like,
you.
comment, and subscribe.
We love all of you
Subscribe to
loyal
Anchor.
watchers, and
Anchor.fm.
please keep posted for our next episodes in
I
the future.
am Harry Simon.
I'm Julian Sachs, and before we
This
ended
is
this water cooler talk, but before we ended, I wanted to say, if you guys ever have anything you want to ask us, let us know. Tell us, or
Come on
any
the podcast.
suggestions, or even just come on the podcast if you have any suggestions about something you want to see in the future.
Here,
We're
email
100%
us.
open to everything.
I will put the link in the description.
Yeah,
Email
we'll put
us
the
at
link.
watercoolertalks2020@gmail.com.
Thank you. We love you all for that watch and support us. Have a wonderful quarantine, and
We'll talk to you shortly.
yes, and feel free to reach out. Love you guys. Bye.